Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Sophie Erber.
And I'm Tim Seaman. Breaking news tonight at 6 as law enforcement converges on a Northside development area.
What we've learned in our top story right now at 6. This was a scene less than 1 hour ago near the intersection of Floyd Boulevard and North Outer Drive as police made a traffic stop near the Sonic restaurant there on Floyd Boulevard. KCAU 9 News reporter Marina Bach there now joining us live with more. Marina, looks like things have settled down a bit there.
Yeah, Tim and Sophie, as you can see, things have quieted down. Right behind me at this intersection, right at the stop sign, we're right across from the Walmart on Floyd Boulevard. There was a lot of heavy police presence, as well as later on in the evening, a tow truck showing up to load that vehicle up. As of right now, all that we know, according to Jeremy McClure at the Sioux City Police Department, they said that they stopped a car at Floyd Boulevard and Northern Outer Drive in connection with the investigation of a New Year's Day shooting on Walker Street. Authorities have detained multiple subjects as part of that traffic stop. And of course, that's all we know at this time, but we will continue to give you updates throughout the evening as more information becomes available through the police department. Reporting live in Sioux City, Marina Bach, KCAU 9 News.
All right, Marina, thanks for that, and hopefully police will have some statement later tonight. Meanwhile, police are raising charges against a teen already charged in connection to that New Year's Day shooting. 19-year-old Christopher Morales of Sioux City now faces charges of first-degree murder. He was arrested and charged with lesser offenses back on January 3rd. Police said that Morales is one of a handful of gunmen who may have fired into a home on Walker Street back on January 1st. As a result, Mia Critis was fatally shot. 3 others struck by gunfire that night continue, I should say, to recover from their wounds from that incident. While many industries experienced losses in 2020, Sioux City enjoyed record-setting growth, at least in the home building sector.
That's right, Tim. And KCAU 9 News reporter Lydia Vasquez explaining why construction spiked and the economic impact it's expected to have now.
We knew we had a lot of projects going on, but it did kind of surprise us where we're getting with the numbers.
In 2020, Sioux City saw its highest number of residential housing construction projects in 15 years. 521 units have been added to the city landscape. Builder interest in multifamily developments also grew last year with more than 400 units erected.
We think the economy is strong here, and despite everything that's happened, in the last year, the ag economy and the food production economy and so on has been very strong. So we think there's a demand here.
Marty Doherty is the Economic and Community Development Director for the city of Sioux City. He attributes some of the housing growth to the city making conscious efforts to invest in infrastructure, as well as low interest rates due to the pandemic.
If anything, we actually had an uptick, I think, in our market here.
Real estate agent Mallory Hoford says mortgage interest rates dropped between 2 and 3%, enticing both buyers and sellers.
Houses don't stay on the market right now very long. We're in what's called a seller's market. There's really low inventory. We need more sellers. We need more houses. We are lucky around here. We have quite a few developments with land available and builders around here, so we can create some of our own new inventory.
Hoford says she expects rates to remain low throughout the year, and Doherty says he expects the housing growth to have a long-term effect on Sioux City.
Without places to live, you can't have more people, you can't grow your population, your economy doesn't grow. So it's a key amenity, it's a key factor in the growth of a community. So I think long term this means our population will grow. We'll have more economic activity.
In Sioux City, Lydia Vasquez, KCAU 9 News.
The Community Action Agency now accepting applications to help families pay for heating their homes. People can apply for the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program, also known as LIHEAP. You can apply online or in person. You do not have to be jobless or on the verge of an electricity shutdown to apply. And if you recently had your wages or hours cut, you could still qualify.
These amounts are not small amounts to help against that utility bill, and it's really important that people are not falling behind. That's what we don't want to see when something like this is available to them.
And if you tried applying at the end of last year and got denied, you can reapply and see if that has changed. The average amount that has been given to LIHEAP applicants is roughly $450.
Western Iowa Tech Community College is facing another lawsuit from students over the school's J-1 visa program. This time 11 students filing suit against the college, J&L Staffing, Royal Canin, and Turpac. The lawsuit is similar to one that was filed last year and alleges that WIT's program offered free tuition and housing to have students work 32 hours a week related to their field of study. However, the students claim that they actually worked at factories and had their wages garnished by the college. If you'd like to read full details on the lawsuit, we have the latest suit as well as previous lawsuits all posted on our website right now. You'll find it at SiouxlandProud.com, also on the KCAU 9 News app. Another beautiful day outside today, perhaps a little bit getting used to it almost. It's hard to say another nice day. It's really what it has been, though.
And odd for the second week of January. Let's check in with meteorologist Marcus Beasley now for more on your forecast.
Well, when we get the warm-ups, Tim and Sophie, we're going to get the cool downs, and that's what we're about to experience here in Siouxland. Things are changing outside right now, and that will continue tonight and into tomorrow. High temperatures today, very, very abnormally warm. 51 degrees in Sioux City was our high, 48 in Wayne, 57 today in Norfolk for your recorded high, 50 in Yankton, and 46 in Storm Lake. Overnight tonight, temperatures will drop down to right around freezing. That's going to be a key tonight. It looks like we're going to have some rain move in tonight and into tomorrow morning. And as temperatures near that freezing mark tonight, it does look like we might see a few snowflakes mix in. Winds are going to be pretty high tonight as well. It does look like tomorrow we are going to have a chance of a mixed precipitation. Details on that and the snow on Friday coming up in the 9 on 9 forecast. Tim?
All right, thanks, Marcus. Today, the U.S. House of Representatives voting to impeach President Donald Trump for a historic second time. It's now, of course, up to the Senate should the president be removed from office, something that did not happen during a first impeachment session almost exactly a year ago. Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley has not said what he plans to do once those articles of impeachment are laid out. He is saying that he thinks the president should keep a low profile for a while longer.
Lie low for a long time. And I say that with respect for his policies. I'm going to wait until I read the articles of impeachment before I answer what I would do.
Grassley was making a visit to the Henderson Products Company in Manchester when he made those remarks. He says that he's making visits in the state to get a feel for what the people are thinking, what's on their minds, he says. Grassley says he hopes to be able to work with the incoming president, Joe Biden, as well. The Senate is not expected to convene until January 19th. That is the day before Biden's inauguration.
On Tuesday, the federal government announced a new plan to speed up the rollout of COVID-19 vaccines. A few changes the federal government plans to do are expanding groups vaccinated to those over 65, open more vaccination locations, and that includes pharmacies and megasites, release the entire supply of the vaccine instead of holding second doses in storage, plus allocate more vaccine to states getting doses out the fastest.
One of the ways that can help us manage this a little bit faster, if we have a lot of demand from the public and we're having to spend all day on the phone, you know, trying to take appointments that don't exist and things like that, that can slow us down a little bit too.
Now, once essential workers are taken care of, Tyler Brock continuing to say that's when the plan to start administering vaccines to the general public will begin. Again, at this time, no one is accepting any appointments yet. And as for the most recent COVID-19 numbers here in Siouxland, Woodbury County Health reporting 2 additional fatalities and 46 new cases in 24 hours. 28 patients are currently in hospital with coronavirus.
Out of Nebraska, Dakota County has 24 new positive tests today. The county also recording 118 confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the past 2 weeks. And from South Dakota, Clay County lists 88 cases tonight. The county's 7-day positivity rate has increased to almost 17%. Well, die-hard NFL fans have some playoff fever underway, and along with that, traditions. But one dental office is now using this playoff moment to inspire some new decorations.
How they're showing some team spirit coming up.
And it looks like tonight we'll have a wintry mix possibly move in. Very windy conditions move in tonight into tomorrow. And then snow on Friday. Details on all of that after the break.
You're watching KCAU 9 News with Tim Seaman, Sophie Erber, meteorologist Marcus Beasley, and sports director Jake Jones. This is KCAU 9 News at 6.
Bills fever has taken over a dentist office, and we're talking about the Buffalo Bills.
That's right.
In New York. It's a show of team spirit as the NFL team stays alive in the playoffs.
Sarah Minkowitz has the story.
I think now that we finally got a team that seems to have a quarterback who could bring us a championship, it's exciting times, and it's a nice diversion from all that's happening in the real world.
One step into the Western New York Dental Group on McKinley Parkway, and you'll see Bills gear everywhere. A sight dentist Peter Starkey is proud of.
Well, when we had the Bills made the playoffs, our group as a whole decided to have a competition to see who had the most spirit. And I think we do.
Like many Bills fans, Starkey says he's been waiting a long time for the Bills to be playing like they have this season. And he's going to share that excitement with his patients.
The people here are very passionate about the Bills. I've been a Bills fan for 55 years, and I'm running out of time. I want to get one Super Bowl before I die. So it better happen soon, or it's not going to happen for me.
Starkey has his fingers crossed that won't be the case, and the Bills can keep the winning streak going. He says the fans will be there supporting the team either way.
The fan base here is very loyal. The fans take this very personally, and I think in Buffalo it's part of the fabric of the community.
That's Sarah Minkowitz reporting there.
That's right. And another Siouxland athlete, speaking of sports, picking up a big achievement on the hardwood last night.
Jake has more on who stood out. That's coming up next in sports.
You might have noticed Marcus has been filling in on all of our evening newscasts for Chief Meteorologist Scott Larson for a while now, and we can finally say why.
That's right. We want to congratulate the new dad. That's right. Scott and his wife have welcomed their daughter, Pippa. It happened on Sunday.
That's right. She was about 2 weeks early, weighing 7 pounds, 6 ounces. Baby Pippa and mom are already back home and healthy. We are happy to report.
And of course, from all of us here at KCAU United, a big congratulations to that growing family, their first child. So congrats to Scott. Enjoy your time off. Marcus, glad to have you with us, obviously, as well.
Yeah,
He's got a beautiful head of hair.
I'm going to hold it down for Scott for the next little while, but he'll be back. Don't worry about that. It does look like tonight we are going to see temperatures dropping down into the low 30s. A chance of a wintry mix tonight as well as tomorrow with a high of 38 here in Siouxland.
All right. Thanks, Marcus. Thank you for joining us at 6. We're back at 10.
Good night.